Reverend NDUMIA did not die a normal death. He was murdered. And indeed, this is a murder most foul. So we are here not just to stand with the family, with the church, but to demand for justice. And we say so because it is the cardinal duty of any government. And today we have several governments meeting in Kenya. The world has come to Kenya in Nairobi today because of the Africa Forward Conference. And indeed, even the leader of the United Nations, Antonio Guterres, is here. And we are saying that Africa cannot go forward, and indeed Kenya cannot go forward without security. The first thing and the cardinal duty of any government is to ensure the security of its citizens and to ensure the security of the property of those citizens. So for a spiritual father, a reverend like Julius NDUMIA, to serve his people, retire to his house, and as the man of God was resting, some people went to that house, to his home, and tortured him and murdered him. This is not a normal thing. And that is why we're here to demand that justice be done. And it is, I heard one of the leaders here say that this is the only death that has happened in the church in recent days. There is a pattern that is now arising in this country. Apart from Reverend Julius NDUMIA, and we say poorly to the PCA church. I am a Catholic. We have lost several priests in recent days. Those of you who are from Nakuru, you remember there was the death of Father Ndegwa. He was serving in Nyahururu Parish. He was found murdered, his body along the road from Nakuru to Nairobi. Father Lois Lele, another Catholic priest who was serving in Tot, was murdered. He was a harsh critic of the government, and particularly the issue of insecurity in the North Rift and in the Elgeyo Marakwet area. He was a thorn in the flesh of the government, and they went and killed him while he was serving the Lord in a security-prone area where bandits are. And we are saying that, as we say poorly to those who have lost, we're asking that the government must ensure the security of all citizens. Because if our spiritual fathers are not safe, how will the children, the brethren, the flock, if the shepherd is not safe, how will the flock feel safe? So it is an issue of serious concern for us, not just as Kenyans, but also as citizens of the world. So today, as we meet here also, we want to urge that the church, though you are facing great difficulties today, you have remained the conscience of the nation. Honorable Gashago has spoken about Reverend Joya. The PCA church has been the voice of the voiceless. Even in the darkest days of our democracy during the Moi era, the PCA church spoke out for the people of Kenya. Of course, they paid heavily. Reverend Joya paid heavily. We remember Bishop Alexander Muge of ACK. He paid with his life. And there are many others. Father Kaiser of the Catholic Church, who was also found along the same Nakuru-Nairobi road murdered because he spoke for the people of Kenya. We're asking that though we are facing difficult days, please continue speaking for the people of Kenya, speaking truth to power. And we, in the united opposition, we stand with you as we demand that that freedom of worship guaranteed by our constitution does not depend on the generosity of the government. It is guaranteed by the constitution. So our ministers, when they serve, wherever they may serve, they must be protected. And the house of God that has been violated severally, as Honorable Gachagua spoke about Mwiki, in Nairobi, some of these churches where we have been, we've seen tear gas in Kariobangi, and Witima, what happened here. We are urging that the freedom of worship be respected, the house of God and the men in cloth who serve us be respected and be protected. Sitaki kusema mengi, nataka niwaombe sana, mtuombee wiki hii tunaenda katika mahakama. Ndugu yetu huyu Rigiji, mnajua yale alipitia. Mkiombea familia ya NDUMIA, mumuombee pia, sababu tulikuja hapa Nyeri wakati mmoja na Mheshimiwa Gachagua wakati wa moto wa Endarasha. Watoto wetu walikuwa wameaga, na wakati huo alikuwa amepangiwa kung'atuliwa mamlakani. Tulimwambia wakati huo watu wa Nyeri na watu wa mlima, muna marafiki, na ingawa Rigiji alikuwa targeted then na akatimuliwa kwa njia haikuwa ya haki, ana nafasi sasa ya kipekee atendewe haki. Na yule ambaye alimtibu Dr. Dan Gikonyo pia anatoka Nyeri hii, atakuwa anakuja kutoa ushahidi kuonyesha ya kwamba wakati seneti ilikuwa inashughulikia kesi ya the deputy president, alikuwa mgonjwa, alikuwa admitted kwa hospitali yake, na hata yeye mwenyewe alimueleza Rais William Ruto ya kwamba naibu wako ako nami hapa, ni mgonjwa, niko namshughulikia. Licha ya hiyo, waliendelea usiku huo na wakamtimua na hawakumtendea haki. Tuomba ya kwamba wale ambao nimesikia jana Bwana Kindiki akisema yeye anataka sasa Dr. Gikonyo akuje huko awe cross examined. We want to tell you, Bwana Kindiki, Professor, we are ready. We have a legal team. We'll face you in court on Wednesday, and we want justice for Rigathi Gachagua as we are demanding justice for Reverend Moya. Asante Mungu.